Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Gara Benton, and today here on this exciting Yu-Gi-Oh video, we are going to be going over my new updated Prank Kids deck profile that I'm going to be taking to my local sneak peek this weekend, and I'm also thinking about playing this deck for YCS Atlanta in March. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. There's going to be a few different iterations. This is my current iteration that I am playing. And then also, as always, tomorrow there is going to be a combo tutorial for this deck and how it works. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure to smash the like button. And let's get on with the video. So starting off with the monsters, in order of best to worst, we are playing 3 Dropsies, which is my favorite prank kid. You can make Toad with this, and that gives you 1,000 life. Then we have 3 Lampsies. We're playing 3 of each. Burn your opponent's special prank kid. 3 Fansies, which is Fool's Burial Goods for the deck. And then we're also playing 3 of the newest one. I say newest. It's from the Soul Fusion Special Edition. 3 Roxies, and I mean, you're gonna max out on your prank kids. We want to see as many prank kids as possible, have as many resources as possible. So playing 3 of each is the correct number. Next, for our monster hand traps, playing 2 Ash Blossom. I mean, it's 2 Ash Blossoms. I don't like ever playing 3 of hand traps. I feel like I see doubles of them too often, so I generally will only play 2 ofs, unless it's in permanents, and then permanents sometimes I'll play 3 ofs, but generally I'll play 2, and I just think 2 Ash Blossom is correct for this deck. It doesn't brick too hard. And then the spicy tech for this deck is we're playing 1 Thunder Dragon Hawk and 1 Thunder Dragon Dark. Now, these cards are really awesome, letting you summon Colossus, and this part of the combo that I'm going to show you tomorrow is the combo where you can end in with a Colossus, a Griffin, and a Toad, which is really awesome, and it helps with this deck. I took out a Monster Reborn because I didn't really feel like it was that great of an extender and helped out the deck that much, and put in these 2, so we're playing a 41 card deck instead of 40. Seems to be the correct number in my eyes for most of my decks, and so one Hawk and 1 Dragon Dark. Next, moving on to the spell cards, we are playing 3 Prank Kids Place. This is a field spell. It lets you search, and then if you fusion summon, your monsters gain 500 attack, and if you link summon, your opponent's monsters lose 500 attack, which is really awesome. It's permanent, and it also searches, which means we want to play as many copies as we can, so we're playing 2 Terraforming as well. Now, this deck has 2 halves to it. It has its fusion side and its link side. The fusion side is the combo starters of the deck, and so we want to max out on our fusion cards as we can. So we're playing 3 Polymerization, this nice secret rare Polymerization. We are playing 2 copies of Invocation. The reason why we're not playing 3 is this can only be used to summon with monsters in the hand, because we're not playing any Alistair to search Invocation, or we're not playing any invoked monsters in our extra deck, because I don't like the invoked monsters for this deck. I don't think they really help. I think the Thunder Dragon cards are better. And so this just helps us with another combo starter, because all our best combos start with when we have 2 Prank Kids in hand and either an Invocation or a Polymerization. And then if we're playing against something like Altergeist or something, having a Pandemonium, Prank Kids Pandemonium is another good fusion card if we're not trying to go into the Thunder Dragon Colossus plays. So we're playing 3 Poly, 2 Invocation, 3 Pandemonium for our fusion cards, and then for our combo starters, when we kind of sort of brick, is 3 Instant Fusion to help us bring out Rocket, help us bring out Washier, just to give us another Prank Kid to where we can start our link plays. Next, we are playing 2 Prank Kids Pranks. I believe this is the correct number. You don't want to see multiples of these. You just want to see the 1, and generally you're sending it either if you have Plan in your hand, you're sending this with Fansies to your graveyard so you can reset it with Griffin or what have you. Then to round off our spell cards, we are playing 3 Called by the Graves. This card's good, stops hand traps. You really want your Dark Search to go through. You really want all your searches to go through. And then this also helps against decks like Paleo Frogs and things that activate in the graveyard, to where they have something in the graveyard, just Called by the Grave, stop and disrupt their plays. It's really good. I enjoy this card a lot, and I am happy that it is at 3. Next, moving on to our trap cards, we're playing 2 Plan, just like 2 Pranks. Plan is really good because it lets you link summon your opponent's turn. So if you're playing against like Altergeist or something like that, then you can link into the link 4, that is the Harpy's Feather Duster, to destroy your opponent's trap cards. It's just a really good card and helps out. It helps you out some of the problematic floodgates that require you to have only one type of monster. So it's a really good card. And then it also has the secondary effect, which I should mention, that when this is in the graveyard, your opponent declares an attack, you can add all of the Prank Kids cards from your graveyard back to your deck, shuffle it, and then your opponent's monster loses 1,000 attack for each card you sent back. That card is really good for recurring all of your resources and is a nice card to have. And the last 2 trap cards we're playing is 2 Infinite Impermanence. I think Infinite Impermanence at 2 is really good. I don't know if I'm going to play 3. For this event, I'm loaning out an Altergeist deck, so one of my Impermanences is in there, so it's not in my side deck like it normally would be. But I think 2, just like having 2 hand traps, 2 ashes, I think 2 Impermanence is a good number. Now, moving on to the extra deck. Starting off with the fusion half of our deck, we're playing 2 Rockets. I feel like Rocket is very good, and we can recur it enough to where the 3rd Rocket isn't needed, and that helped me make space for the Thunder Dragon engine for our deck. So we're playing 2 Rockets, only playing 1 Washier, and then the 1 Prank Kids Battle Butler. You can bring Butler back a lot of different ways, so it's really good to have the 1 Butler. We don't need any more than that. And then the Link side of our deck, kind of the same ratios if you notice. We're playing 2 Prank Kids Doodle Doodle Doo. This card lets you add cards back from your graveyard and is a very good card to help you play Toad in the combo. And then we're playing 1 Bow Wow Bark, which helps us make Summon Sorceress for the Thunder Dragon combo. And then the 1 Rip-Roaring Rooster to nuke your opponent's back row. It's the Harpy's Feather Duster. It's really good. And just like Battle Butler, you only need to play the 1 because you can recur it back from your graveyard a lot of different ways. And now for the Thunder Dragon, like Griffin combo, you're going to play 1 Summon Sorceress, 1 Nightmare Griffin, and then the Toad. These are your cards that you need, and then also the Thunder Dragon Colossus. So, as you guys will see with the combo, you're going to end with Griffin, Toad, and then Colossus up here. And it's really good. Summon Sorceress makes this combo actually super amazing, and I'm happy that I pulled the Colossus out of all of those booster packs, so now I have a Colossus to use with this combo. And then the last utility cards, we have 1 Nightmare Phoenix, then we have 1 Borreload, and 1 Boral Sword. My nice $4 German Boral Sword. If you guys haven't seen how I got that, I made a video talking about it. It will be in a card right now. But yeah, the 1 German Boral Sword is really awesome. And then the Nightmare Phoenix Borreload outs Thunder Dragons. It's really good. And yeah. So that is my extra deck. Now going on to the side deck that I'm going to play for this event. Obviously, the ban list is super close. And so this may change depending on when the new ban list is released and when the new, just how the meta shapes up. But this is what I'm going to be playing for it next weekend. I'm playing 3 Mind Control to help out the Thunder Dragon matchup. I think there's going to be a Thunder Dragon player there, and then this card helps out a bunch of problematic monsters. And then I know there's going to be at least two Altergeist players there, because my older brother and my friend Cody are going to be playing Altergeist. So we're playing 3 Red Reboot just to help with the meta. And then we're going to play 3 Evenly matches just because it's a great going second card. I love having this card going second, clear their board so I can start making my plays. And then one Floodgate that works really well with this deck that you can play around is there can only be one, especially with some of the crazy boards we can make. There can only be one is a great resource to have. And then our last 3 cards, we're playing 1 Clara Anrushka, 1 MST, and 1 Twin Twister. If I had another Ghost Rare MST, I would be playing 2 MSTs. And the reason for this is just for the Altergeist matchup where they are playing Secret Village of the Spellcaster. And if you guys don't know what that does, Secret Village makes it to where if you don't control Spellcaster, you can't activate the spell cards. And this deck is a fusion-based deck, so it really helps to being able to activate spell cards. So I have the Clara Anrushka, which is a spellcaster. If anything, we just normal Prank Kid, link it into Clara Anrushka, and then go to Secret Village. And then if they activate Secret Village, we can chain Mystical Space Typhoon, or in worst case, we chain Twin Twister and discard a card to destroy it. So that is my side deck. It's kind of heavily based around the Altergeist and Trap matchup, but that's because I feel like this deck is really good playing around other decks in the meta, so Altergeist is really the only deck that gives this deck problems. But that is going to be it, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy this deck profile, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe so you guys do not miss the combo tutorial that I'm going to be putting up tomorrow. But that's going to be it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.